What's going on, guys? Today we'll be ranking Taylor Swift's albums: F tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and God tier. So let's get right into it. So starting off, this is all my preferences, my opinions, my likes, my dislikes. I know I feel like I tend to have a different style than a lot of you guys. I mean, I'm a guy, so a lot of the lyrics that might relate to some of you guys don't really relate to me. I tend to have different opinions on a lot. So don't hate me. Um, just my opinions, my thoughts, my words. So you know, we'll get right into it. So first we've got the Fearless album. Uh, Easy choice for me. I love this album. I think this album has the least amount of bad songs in it. I think all the songs in the Fearless album are pretty solid. You know, you're looking at B tier plus for most of the songs in there. I think the bonus tracks are all right. Definitely not my favorite bonus tracks for the Taylor's version of the album, but a lot of the original songs on it, Forever and Always, Other Side of the Door, such a great song. Fearless, I like as well. Just a lot of good, solid songs, not a lot of bad ones. And then, in terms of the bonus tracks, you have That's When. I think it's a solid song. It's a cool song. Keith Urban in it. It's a I saw him live, like front row, like a reaching distance to him. So I'll always like him. Always love that song. It's a good song. He actually played that song during it, which I thought was really cool. And then you got Today Was a Fairy Tale. It's a great song as well. Come In With the Rain. I really like Come In With the Rain. Just a lot of really good songs that like I'd recommend to like a person who doesn't listen to Taylor Swift. I'd recommend a lot of those songs to them to get them started. I just think it's just a lot of really good songs, all really catchy. Don't have to like think too hard about them and like analyze the lyrics too deeply. You kind of just listen to it, enjoy it. You know, Great songs in there. Just a great album. Great album. Up next we got Midnight's. Uh, Midnight's is all right. I gotta go C tier. I just think there's a lot of songs I don't enjoy in it, and there's really no like really standout songs on it. I think like if we're doing song tier lists, I don't think I'd have any in God tier for like any individual song in that category. I think like Maroon would probably peak around like low A, high B. Um, Sweet Nothing's okay. Like there's a lot of okay songs in it. I don't think there's any really bad songs in it. Um, yeah, like Anti-Hero's okay. Just a lot of okay songs. Not a lot of. There's no songs that I go out of my way to listen to on this one. Like Would Have, Could Have, Should Have's okay. The Great War, okay. Just all of them are all right. Nothing crazy. Nothing I'd like I said, nothing I'd go out of my way to listen to. I think it's a little bit underwhelming of an album, I'd say. Um, yeah, it's all right. Up next, I'm just gonna get rid of this because have we have Brett's Taylor's version, so we don't need the normal Red album in there. Same with this, I guess. Same with that. Not sure why those are in here, but we'll skip them. We'll just combine the albums. We'll combine the Taylor's versions together. So up next we have Reputation. That's pretty easy for me. That's easily my least favorite album, I think, or easily my bottom two albums. It's just nothing's catchy on it. Nothing sounds good. Nothing. It's just very uninteresting. It's very meh. No good songs. I think the highest song I'd have would be like C tier. Like I don't even think like Dancing with Our Hands Tied's okay. It's like a C tier song, high C tier. Um, Everything else is just like under it. Like Getaway, I guess Getaway Car, B tier. So yeah, I guess low B tier for Getaway Car, and then the rest of that album would be very low for me. Yeah, it's just a bad album in my opinion. Most Taylor Swift albums I think are at least okay. Like I wouldn't. I am comparing these or judging these based off of the standard of Taylor Swift, I'd say. But I think even if this wasn't Taylor Swift, it'd still be like a pretty bad album. Still not, does not interest me at all. Up next, Speak Now. I think these and one other one will be my three favorite albums. So this is definitely my top three. Um, the original album is just classics. Enchanted, Back to December, Haunted's a great song. I love, Long Live is a great song. Better Than Revenge, bop. Um, just so many songs. Ours is a cool song. I like that song. Just a lot of good content in there. And then the bonus tracks on Taylor's version, amazing as well. I guess I wouldn't say amazing. I'd say they're good. Between I think Timeless and Foolish One really carry. Um, they're some of my favorite songs from Taylor, like just in general. So I think those two really elevate the bonus tracks. The rest of them are all right. Like they're not bad, but nothing crazy. I mean, I Can See You's okay. Um, what else we have on there? Castles Crumbling's okay. Electric Touch is okay. None of them are bad. Don't get me wrong, but they're okay songs. But I mean, the album as a whole, just classic after classic, and the original set of songs, and then Foolish One and Timeless are just great songs as well. So that album is definitely really high up for me in general. On to 1989. See, 1989 is a weird one because this was my favorite album up until probably 2 or 3 years ago. And then I think I kind of realized it wasn't all that. Um, we'll go. I'll put it A tier just because of the nostalgia for me, but definitely didn't hold up as well as I would have liked. I mean, obviously, it has great songs, Style, Blank Space are, you know, classic songs. I really like All You Had to Do Was Stay. That's probably my favorite song on the album. New Romantics, also one of my favorite songs on the album. Um, Clean, I love Clean. So like half of the album is really good to me. Wildest Dreams good. Out of the Woods. So I think half of the album is amazing. Then the rest of it's not bad. It's okay. Shake It Off. I wouldn't say aged well. I Know Places is okay. Uh, Once again, no, it's an A tier album, so it's still very good songs, very good album. I feel like I'm nitpicking it a little bit. Good album, good songs, great selection. Another thing that kind of bumps it down a little bit for me is the Taylor's version of it. There's not a whole lot of, I mean, Say Don't Go is good, but other than that, the rest all kind of missed for me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like Suburban Legends, is meh. Slut, meh. Just a whole lot of bonus tracks were not good. I won't lie. I was very disappointed because, like I said, it used to be one of my favorite albums, and definitely not anymore. But still a good album. Though. I won't disrespect it. Evermore. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love this album. It does not do it for me at all. It's I don't even know where to start with this one. It's these two are definitely my least favorite albums. Reputation, Evermore by quite a distance. I think all the rest are a significant step up on it. Um, they're just all really nothing songs in my opinion. Like they're just not good songs. Like I can't even pinpoint a couple that I hate because I just hate all of them except Willow. And like even Willow is like a mid song. It's not anything crazy. And then the rest of the album is just bad. Like any song, name it, I do not like it. Other than Willow, everything else is just not. It's not good. Not good at all. I know that might disappoint a lot of you because I think a lot of people like the album do not like it. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a guy and maybe a lot of the songs are like lyrically deep and you can connect to them as a girl. But for me, I just don't see it at all. Let me know your thoughts on that. I am curious why and for what reason a lot of you like the album, but for me, it's a pretty easy choice down there. Um, I probably like the Reputation album more because at least it has like Gorgeous, Dancing with Our Hands Tied, Getaway Car. Like there's at least 3 or 4 songs that I'd listen to, but then there's not a single song on the Evermore album that I'd even think about queuing up or listening to. Up next, we got Red. That's the third album that's in my top 3. I just think, you know, I think the Taylor's version really carries that album in a sense because a lot of the songs didn't age well, I wouldn't say, on the original. Like between, 22, I Knew You Were Troubled, songs just didn't age amazingly. I mean, I know they're kind of, yeah, I Knew You Were Trouble gets made fun of a lot. I know 22, Red, they're not bad, but they're definitely, I would never go out of my way to listen to those. Like, never. They're not in any of my playlists. I'm tired of them. I've listened to them a ton of times. Um, but like, I Knew You Were Trouble, strikes a chord with me because me in 5th grade, me and my teacher would, jam out to that song all the time together. And, it's like a core memory for me. I don't listen to it at all now. But the good parts of it, I mean, Come Back Be Here, incredible song. Love that song. I think it's her most underrated song. That's my most listened to song last year, like just out of any song. Just a really good song. I Almost Do. Love that song as well. And then, Treacherous. Love that as well. 3 of my top 20 songs probably. And then the bonus tracks for Taylor's version, you have Message in a Bottle, Very First Night, Forever Winter, Babe, Better Man. I Bet You Think About Me. Like it's just such a loaded bonus track selection. It, it's a great album. It's the bonus tracks are the best out of any Taylor's version album in my opinion by quite a distance. Because just every single one is just it's class. It's good song, good song, good songs everywhere. So that's Red. Taylor Swift debut. It's a solid album. It's a good album. I'm slowly starting to get more into country, like music in general. And I've been listening to that album a lot actually recently. So that could be like recency biased for me because I never gave it like a great listen to up until recently. I've always been pretty focused on these 4 up here. So I've never given it really deep thought before. But now I was on a plane flight that was like 8 hours. I was like, okay, this is my time to really nail down and get familiar with the debut album. And it's a good album. Mary Song's good. And then you have the, you know, Perfectly Good Hearts, a great song. Love that song. And then you have the classics on it, like Teardrops on My Guitar, Should Have Said No, those types of songs on it. And it's a good album. It's a small album. There's like 12 songs on it. But I think it's you know, only one bad song on it, I'd say. Um, and then the rest are all solid songs, all songs I would listen to, all songs I probably wouldn't skip. So I've got good things to say about that album for sure. Folklore, another B tier album for me. I know that's also one that people really like. It'll probably an A tier plus for a lot of you guys, but for me, there's good songs on it. Don't get me wrong. I really like Betty's my favorite song on that album. Probably one of my top 20 songs as well. I really like that song. I'd always listen to that song before my college tennis and soccer matches. That was kind of like my, mind relaxing, peaceful song, I'd say. So Betty's a great song. I love that song. Seven's good. Ivy's on Evermore. Apologies. So that's a song I like on Evermore as well. To Willow and Ivy on Evermore. So I take that back, I guess. But yeah, I mean, there's good songs in there. There's good, yeah, Seven, Betty, The One. Yeah, there's good songs in there. Is it great, definitely not. I'd say it's average. There's good songs, bad songs. It's an okay album. It's in the middle, B tier. Lover album. This is another one I liked a lot when it came out. Like I loved this album when it first came out, and then it just kind of slowly faded for me. Songs don't really hold up a lot. Like I really loved Paper Rings when it first came out, but I think like the replay value on a lot of the songs just aren't great. Like you listen to Paper Rings 20 times and you're kind of tired of it. Same with London Boy. Loved London Boy. Just kind of tired of it. They just didn't hold up great. Uh, I will say Afterglow is a great song. All the Girls We Loved Before, great song. And then obviously you have Cruel Summer, which my claim to fame is Cruel Summer was my most listened to song for about from the year it was released until about 2 years ago. So I was on that song way before his like obviously it wasn't a nothing song, but it definitely gained a lot of traction through the Eras tour, and it was my favorite song well before that. So I'll say that's some good Taylor Swift knowledge. I was on it before it's big. Um, that's my claim to fame right there. But not a good album. I really liked Lover with the Shawn Mendes remix though. I'm not a fan of the original song. I do look forward to an eventual Taylor's version of the album. Would be nice. I would look forward to seeing what kind of songs will be in there. Other than that, not a whole lot to say about that album. And I just realized this tier list does not have the most recent album on it. But for me, that album's probably also B tier as well. I think I really like the Volter, Guilty of Sin, but Daddy I Love Him. So High School's catchy. Other than that, though, there's not a whole lot of songs I'd go out of my way to listen to. I think there's just too many songs that all kind of sound too similar. I think that almost like takes away from it how many songs there are on the album because I'm not really able to differentiate which ones I really like versus the ones that are okay. So it just makes kind of all of them blend in as being okay, and just kind of made it hard for me to really lock on to any specific songs that I like really enjoy. So it kind of took away the size of the album, definitely took away from it, but I can see why people like the album. I won't knock that album at all. Definitely some good songs in there. I think a lot of them are good. They all just sound super similar, and there's so many of them that it just kind of takes away from it, in my opinion. But like, if you were to tell me that you loved, XYZ on that album, I'd be like, okay. Basically, any song you could tell me you like on that album, except like four or five, and I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Like, those are good songs. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I have to say on that album. So that's my final tier list. I'm gonna order these actually, do like a specific order. So for me, I think Speak Now, yeah, Red, Speak Now, Fearless, 1989, Taylor Swift. We'll go Lover above Folklore. Yeah, I think that's so I guess that's my order. I've actually never ordered my albums before. So we got Red, Speak Now, Fearless in the top three, 1989 4, Debut 5, Lover 6, Folklore 7, and I'd say Torture Poet Society would be over here. So that'd be 8, Midnight's 9, 10, Reputation, 11, 4, Evermore. So that's my final album tier lists. I know Evermore at the bottom is probably upsetting a lot of you guys. I'm sorry, just had to do it. But that's my final tier list for my album. So thanks for stopping by and watching the video. I'll have plenty more Taylor Swift content coming. I'm gonna be ranking the individual songs in each album going forward. And then after I'm done with videos for all those, I'm gonna be doing a combined tier list with every song on it, and it's gonna be in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just going down and down. So make sure you subscribe, notifications on, so you can see those videos, and I'll see you guys later.